Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of DJB Outdoors. Today is all about moose hunting. Now, when it comes to moose hunting, that is by far my favorite thing to do. Bow hunting for moose here in Alberta, that's the pinnacle for me when it comes to hunting. I don't know. There's just something about calling in a big bull moose and having them, interacting with them and having them come in really close. It just for me, that's the ultimate. So the goal this year was to try and get a big bull moose over there. I've been really fortunate over the years, and I've shot several moose. I think I've got 8 with the bow and 2 with the rifle. But when it comes to moose hunting, I'm a meat hunter, and if I call one into within bow range, I'm usually shooting at the first one I see because I want to fill the freezer. So this year the goal was to try and be a little more patient, try calling in a big one, and try and get something big on the ground. And so that was the goal. So I built up some priority points. It took priority 4 this year to draw the tag in the zone that I was hunting in. And once I found out back in July that I had drawn the tag, I took out, I took almost a week and a half off work, had 12 days booked for this hunt, and started on September 29th and had right back to to October 11th to try and get it done. So I got out early on September 29th, hiked into an area, about a 3-4 kilometer hike back into where I wanted to hunt for the day. I knew based on the weather conditions that I was going to stay out there all day. The weather was good. It was cold. Wind picked up a little bit during the middle of the day, but it was actually a really nice day. Did a lot of calling in the morning, a lot of calling in the evening. Sat in a spot there in the middle of the day where I thought maybe if there was bulls on the move, they might be funneling through. But it was pretty slow. I didn't see any bulls. Did manage to bump into a couple of cows. Saw one cow earlier in I guess mid morning type of thing. I was walking and kind of bumped her up. She must have been bedded. And then saw a cow and a calf later on in the early part of the afternoon, but no bulls. And like I said, I was out there all day, no bulls. So the action for me really picked up on my second day, which was September 30th. Jordan was behind the camera for me that day, and we'll pick up the action there and show you guys what happened on day number 2. just goes to show when you set up and call, you should probably wait for at least half an hour, 45 minutes before moving on. I don't know for sure that bull was coming into our calling setup. He might have heard us walking up on this side hill, was coming into that. He might have just been traveling, I don't know, but he came in right from downwind of us, which that's what you expect a bull, especially a bull that size, to do. So I don't think he smelled us.
just happened. Dad had about an 8-yard shot at that moose. I don't know if he hit it or not. He had to shoot through some stuff, so we'll go down there and take a look. The arrow hit that and probably went.
This is where I was aiming, right through here, like right in between these two. I still can't believe that hit that tree. Yeah, looking really. I thought that was the other thing. I thought it would have been a better video. I should have turned around and looked at you.
I was gonna say no, but I didn't want to be too loud.
Because he would have came right up through here. Guaranteed.
Right up on this trail. Man, we just calling bulls in here.
Well, I'm disappointed to report that by all the evidence we found, that bull is misclean, healthy, and off to breed his next cow. And it's a little disappointing. We did find part of the arrow here. As you can see, everything is off. What happened was, when the arrow, so I was standing right up over there, the arrow hit right here is where the head hit, and then it would have kicked the arrow this way, and you can actually see where the knock hit way back here. So with the arrow coming down like this, it hit here, and then it kicked the arrow straight sideways to the point where the back of the arrow hit the tree here. We actually found the back part of the fletching and everything down over here. This would have been way in front of the bull. Yeah, so we did go and look for blood. We made a big loop back where he went. We did find some pretty fresh tracks we think are his. There's no blood, there's no hair. So I hate it because he's a nice bull. Jordan got great video, and that definitely would have been another, the other half of the meat freezer filled with meat. But the good news is it's only day 2. I got 10 days yet, 10.5 days, and we'll keep pressing on. That's 2 bulls in the first few hours of today, so Jordan thinks we're going to be able to call in another one. So we'll get after her.
Go that way.
It was fun.
Go that way.
It's a fun experience though. Like, you can't, like, I know calling elk, a lot of people say that calling elk is the ultimate, and it probably is. Like, to hear a bull screaming, bull elk bugling, screaming. But moose, for me personally, that kind of experience right there, that tops everything for me. To have a bull coming in, I mean, it was 8 yards. Is what he was, 8 yards from where I was standing. That would have been the 3rd bull moose I've shot with my bow at 8 yards. And I mean, it just, for me, it doesn't get any better than that. Although it could have been better if I would have stuck him in the side with an arrow instead of hitting this tree.
At least you hit something.
So after that pretty cool encounter, I spent the rest of the day out and about. Jordan had to leave in the afternoon, so I was on my own. I actually did call another bull in that evening, but no video of him. I didn't see him. He came to within about 60 yards, but I could not see him. He was over top of a little hill there. I had no idea what kind of bull he was. So that ended day number 2. Day number 3 was a lot like day number 1. Lots of walking, lots of calling. I actually did have a run-in with another bull, real close encounter too, within 15-20 yards. I didn't call this bull in. I was just hiking down a cut line, and this bull stood up in this muskeg just kind of off the cut line, and there was no way. I had my bow in my pack. There's no way I could have got to him even if there would have been a shot. But he was back in those spruce trees, and I mean, it's all I could do to try and get him on film, and even that, the video is not very good just because it's so thick in there. So that, day number 3, although, I had that one encounter with that one bull, day number 3, a lot like day number 1, just lots of walking, lots of calling, not great results. I think I had a bull come in that evening, but again, it's hard to say. There was something walking in the bush fairly close to where I was. I didn't see it. So that ended day number 3. The next good encounter we had came on the morning of day number 4, and again, Jordan's with me running the camera, and here's how it went down.
Conditions aren't exactly great today. It's pretty windy. It's cool though, that's good. So, start calling here right away. Got a nice little meadow out in front of us here. Hopefully we can pull something from across into here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Somebody's gonna kill something today in this wind, so it won't be me. So, we think we heard a couple of grunts just to the east of us here. Jordan, I'm gonna go back in the trees just over here, make a bunch of noise. If you see, if he crosses there, somewhere down there, then just pick up your camera, back in the trees over here, and I'll meet you over there, okay? Well, called the bull in. Actually, it's pretty fun. We had to work that bull for a long time. Gave the initial call there. About 5 minutes after, we could hear a couple of grunts way down the slough. And he kind of wanted to stay over there. As soon as I got up behind us and started making noise in the brush, breaking sticks and stuff, he started to come in. And it still took a while, but eventually came run across that slough, come in downwind where we were, which makes sense. I just didn't know if they could cross that slough or not. So, me and George should have probably got up here as soon as we saw him committing to coming across. But we were a little bit too late. It's okay, I right when to shot that bull anyways. He was wide, but he had some decent width. I don't know how good the video is, but I could see him really good from where I was standing up here, Jordan could from where he was. But nothing for points. His fronts weren't that great. I think it was an old bull. Still pretty fun though.
So that was the encounter that we had on day number 4. Nothing too much really happened the rest of the day. Again, Jordan had to leave for the afternoon, so I went out on my own. No action, although I did find an area that had some really good sign in it. Found a rut pit, found some rubs. Just a really good, I figured an area that, if I set up and called at some point in the next few days, I'd get some action. So day number 4 ended. Day number 5 rolled around. Jordan came out with me in the morning. Again, he had to leave in the afternoon. So I went out on my own in the afternoon. Actually ended up seeing a cow and 2 calves right off the bat, about 10 minutes from the truck. Hiking back, and I was on my way back to that area that I had found the day before with all the fresh sign. And when I got there, well, I'll let you guys watch the video here and that tells a better story than I can from standing here.
Right, I checked that thing. And sure enough, not only has it been touched, it's been beat in, and I mean recently, because it is soaking wet. I'll show you guys here. I already got my smoke stick lit up. And we're just going to play this. It's a long shot, but it's as good a shot as calling blind, because, I mean, I know that there's been a bull here within the last, gotta be 5-6 hours. And if he beat in that thing, he's probably not that far away. Here it is, right here. Fingers crossed that this works. We got a bull grunting to the west of me here. That's fun though.